But, you know, can Boris Johnson be trusted? I mean, you know, it was a fairly low-key event yesterday as far as pledges are concerned, but then he stuffs in a pledge which turns out not to be true, about 50,000 more nurses.
Oh, well, look, a couple of things. First of all, it is 50,000 more nurses, and I'm sure we'll touch on that.
Just explain
but in terms of the
are already working for the
we've got about a shortage at the moment around 43,000, as I understand it, as has been outlined by the nurses. This is about 50,000, and yes, when you do a calculation of how many more nurses will you have through the
but 18,000 you already have.
Well, there is within that, yeah, absolutely an element of retention, and about a third of it is retention. But retention in terms of having those nurses that you wouldn't otherwise have in the future, in terms of how you calculate to get to 50,000, is actually quite an important factor. But I mean, that's it, and we've got to make sure we've got to make sure we keep them. So when you do modelling, as anybody who does modelling does, you look at, if you keep the status quo, where will you be in a period of time? We would be 50,000 less than what our current policy and what we outlined yesterday will give us. So it is 50,000 more nurses. But I would just go a bit further.
We would only be 30,000 more than we are at present, which is what most people would understand.
OK, and 50,000 more than it would have otherwise been. Right. So it is more nurses.
Because of cuts.
But also, Adam, I think, look, what we outlined yesterday in our manifesto was a programme of work that we can deliver only with a Conservative government, that's record investment in our NHS, continue to invest in all our public services and in infrastructure, and we want to see our economy grow. And in terms of trust, then actually what I would say is this is the Prime Minister who did get the withdrawal agreement reopened when people said he couldn't, got it done in under 90 days, and I'm confident, but only with a Conservative majority, we can get that delivered by that January deadline.
But, you know, he's the person who sold Brexit to the country, and now all he wants to do is just sweep it under the carpet as quickly as possible. Get Brexit done is what he says. I mean, didn't hear anyone yesterday saying this is a great idea. It was just, it's something we've got to do. And so let's just get it over with as quickly as possible.
We outlined over the summer and over the